Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Chad. On this wonderful Saturday, it's currently, 40, 50 degrees. It's a good day. I just woke up maybe an hour ago. Man, I slept hard. Felt good. Felt real good. But now I feel like I'm in like a coma. I just woke up from a coma. That's what it feels like. Yeah, yeah. But today's a good day. Upright, walking around. I have Charity here. We've enjoyed a breakfast. I know, a brunch, if you will. I have food. I have water. I have security. I have heat. I have all the things I need. Right. Tell you about those who did not have anything they needed in the crucial moment. Those Americans that were trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe and his malicious/incompetent regime. At least we forget that 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate, Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 200 other poor souls. 300 plus people lost arms and legs and limbs. Things that don't grow back. A lot of them with service members as well. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. But there was hope. Folks getting them out. Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project Dynamo Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation. Just to name a few. There's so many more, so many others. Been saying this for years now. How many years? Maybe a year? I forget. A lot of days. Every day. Right? Yeah, every day. Never forget. I can't forget. And I can't let the world forget. At least we forget that there are 200 plus people still incarcerated over the J6 debacle, held there as political prisoners, without bail, without sentencing. Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Imagine that. Imagine that 200 plus people were incarcerated, and they're arresting more. This is how the regime works. This is how it always works. They will imprison their enemies to prove a point, to instill fear. That's what they do. That's our government. It's our justice system. Do you see it? Do you understand? How many days have I been doing this? A lot of days. I'm just waiting on the day when they knock on my door. Right? Yeah. Right. That's the only way I'll stop. Only two ways I'll stop is when they knock on my door or justice is served. I think it's going to be a long ass time until justice is served. So those held accountable brought to justice. But there's hope. There's always hope. Right? There's always hope. Thousands of people, family, friends, loved ones, trying to help against a tyrannical regime that just doesn't care, falls on deaf ears. So the only thing they can do is provide for care packages, their defense, in a system that's rigged already. Providing financial assistance for the displaced families. There's a lot of moms and dads in jail right now for taking a guided tour of the Capitol. A lot of people of those 200 plus were just making videos outside. Never really went inside. They were just there. And if they were big enough and had enough influences, well, they went ahead and arrested him anyway, like Owen Shriver. Yeah. But there's still hope, right? There's still hope. But hey, life goes on. Life goes on, right? We got shit to do, right? We got shit to do. Yeah. It's not affecting me any. I make these videos so I can feel the pain. So I never forget. And there's some kind of documentation that hopefully people out there, you folks out there, never forget as well. Meanwhile, meanwhile, life goes on, right? Meanwhile, life goes on, and we continue to strive to endure the tyranny and to forget everything. You know, this everyday never forget I do. Yeah, it was created out of anger. You know, how the fuck could this happen? Well, it happened. It happened. It happened, and you know, it was forgotten about, swept under the rug. I won't let that happen. As long as I can make a video, I will continue to make videos every day. Never forget. So, yeah. I don't know. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. Whatever. It's currently, we're having a warm spell. So, yeah. Now is the time to get yourself in preparation for the winter. You know, get your warm gloves out, and get your ice scraping material, your ice scraping tools out, and make sure your tires are inflated, and you've got the necessary antifreeze in your vehicle, things like that, right? Yeah, things like that. Yeah. So here's another realization. Look at the history of Venezuela, the recent history of Venezuela. This was we're starting to see a lot of things just kind of stop, don't work anymore. A lot of our systems, a lot of our things, ATMs are being taken away. ATMs, you know, ATMs, they do money. They spit out money to those who are authorized to receive it. A lot of those ATMs are being taken, shut down, out of order. Here recently, we had the ACH system. You know, the one that pays people. It just shut down. A few people were affected. A lot of people were affected. Bigger banks are just, sorry, we don't have your money. We're bankrupt. You know, and so what does that do? That affects other systems, other things. There's cities. There's cities that are bankrupt and they don't know what to do. I mean, case in point, look at New York. So things are starting to break down. Things are starting to slow down. Things are starting to stop. And this is a slow, gradual thing, right? Oh, and all the while we're getting a replacement migration coming in. So, you know, we know what's happening. We know what's going to happen. And for me, it's like watching a slow train wreck. And we just slowly endure and accept. Endure and accept. That's the nature of man, is to endure tyranny, right? Yeah. Suck it up, carry on. And I think I forget where this came from, but you know, no one's going to care because it doesn't hurt enough. Just doesn't hurt enough. When will it hurt? When will the pain be too great to endure the tyranny? I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question. It's only a question that you can answer. Me and others have been harping for quite some time now. Yet it feels like it just it does. It feels like it falls on deaf ears. It really does. But that's also part of the strategy. Is the frustration. You get frustrated, and that's part of the strategy. You continue to get frustrated, and then you get humiliated, ostracized, shocked, and then you submit. Then you accept your fate. That's how it works. That's how this system of this conquering enemy. This is how they work. Slowly but surely, they wear you down until you submit to your chains. But the truth is, the chains were put on a long time ago. You just never really noticed. I think that old age does that. You start to realize, hey, wait a minute, I have chains. Oh, shit. Everybody's got chains. Wow. Yeah. A chained society. Interesting. That's where my thoughts lie today. After my lackluster Friday, just been doing a lot of sleeping and contemplating. But there's hope, right? There's hope. I always have hope, There's a lot of families out there that just want to grow their families and protect them and raise them and guide them through their life journey and making the right decisions like they did as well, like mommy and daddy did, right? Be like mommy and daddy. And so the kids are expected to learn and to grow and develop and work and save and provide for their families. But this new generation is already been affected by the conquerors, right? And so motivation is lost, doubt is cast, and they accept their chains willingly, a lot earlier than we did. So there's hope, though. There's hope that the next generation, with this newfound knowledge that we're being conquered, that's where the fight lies. That's where the fight. That's where our victory lies, in our children. So look to the children, because our old broken tired asses are kind of done for, huh? That's what it looks like. But anyway, I don't want to turn this into a rant and rave and jump down the deep dive rabbit hole. But something I've just been thinking about a lot as of last week. As of last week, I've been thinking a lot about this. So anyway, I won't bore you with any more details. What's going on in the world? I don't know. You tell me. We already know. I've already talked about it. We already know. We already know what's going on. And so there you go. It's the anticipation, right? The fear and the anticipation, the anxiety. That's all part of it. And you just got to be able to look through that and carry on. And continue to be strong. It's hard. I know it's hard. We see it in the comments all the time. We see it in people's faces. We hear it in people's voices when we talk to them, especially in our communities. Things. The anxiety is the anticipation, and the anxiety just waiting for the next shoe to drop. Can be worse than the actual dropping of the shoe. So Go Team Linda. Go Team Linda. Fuck cancer. She is kicking ass, taking names, and doing the things. I'm going to give her a call here soon, see how she's doing. Go TeamBabyHarper. Go TeamBabyHarper. No updates as of yet. I hope to get something soon, maybe next week. We shall see. But I can only assume that she is getting stronger and getting ready to get out of ICU. So it's been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.